So, you see the daughter of Beyonce and Jay Z, 2-year-old little Miss Blu Ivy, walking around with her hair out, flowing in the wind. She's minding her own business. And you say to yourself, I don't like her hair. I think her mother needs to do more with it. What's a girl to do? If you're anything like Jasmin Toliver, A.K.A. Jasmine Nubia on Facebook, you put together a petition to protest the 2-year-old's hair. And the crazy thing about it is that over 5,000 people have signed it so far. Let's take a look at what the petition titled, quote, "Comb Her Hair" says. Jasmine writes, "As a woman who understands the importance of hair care, it's disturbing to watch a child suffering from the lack of hair moisture. The parents of Blu Ivy, Sean Carter, A.K.A. Jay Z, and Beyoncé has failed at numerous attempts of doing Blu Ivy hair. This matter has escalated to the child developing matted dreads and lint balls. Please, let's get the word out to properly care for Blu Ivy hair." And I have a link up on my blog to the petition so you can see this mess for yourself. So 5,000 people may have signed it. However, a lot of people, of course, were pissed off. So people were so pissed that news articles were written by major news outlets, and after the pressure came back down upon her head for her ridiculous deed, she responded by claiming that it was just a joke. Here's what Jasmine said on Facebook in her own words, and I quote, "I'm just so over with society. Obviously the petition was a joke. It just goes to show you how dumb people really are to believe I would really deep down in my heart start a petition to comb her hair and be dead serious. You're supposed to laugh at stuff like that, shake your head and keep strolling. A discussion with 4 friends and a joke when I said I'm going to start a petition to get this baby hair combed turned global. I guess petition sounds important, like it's judicial, something that has to be notarized, like the courts or police officers have to be involved, like it's a subpoena, like if it does get 1 billion signatures, a change will actually happen." Laughing out loud. Yo, it just goes to show people will fall for anything, especially a petition as stupid as that. Really, quote unquote, comb her hair? Laughing my ass off. This was genius. I mean, I knew I needed to be on somebody television one day because I come up with some crazy topics and jokes, but damn, my petition has put the damn world at a standstill. Yes, the baby needs her hair done. I'll stick by that. But the petition is obviously a joke, and thanks to everyone who had common sense to realize it. Doesn't mean anything but a laugh among friends and family member when I pointed out that it was a mess. But again, I'm done with society. It's so easy to get blood sucked into it and brainwashed. I'm going to continue to be me. Nothing will change. My thick skin got me through this hilarious experience. I was raised in a no-nonsense household, and tell it how it is. That's exactly what I did. Thank God for all of my friends and family members on Facebook, on and off, to agree with me and seeing the humor in it. I made it, baby. Google me. B words. Laughing my ass off. Sorry if I read that like a retard, because it was really hard to keep up with how she wrote that, because there were so many mistakes in her paragraph. She could have at least, proofread it and spell checked it. Just did everything she had to do to make sure that. Anyway, here's my take on all of this. This broad is, quote, done with society, right? In her own words. Now, does that mean that she's going to commit suicide? Or is she going to become a hermit so that she doesn't have to hear people calling her a big dummy anymore? Now, I highly doubt that will ever happen, so I guess her words really don't mean much. Now, if that was supposed to be an apology, she should have saved her time and not typed anything at all. Possibly the most disturbing thing about this attention whore's letter and her petition and everything is in her pseudo apology when she said, quote, "I made it," and, quote, "Google me." Does this chick really think that she's a celebrity of some sorts now? If you were a celebrity, Jasmine, you would have received a lot more than 5,000 signatures. All of that press and people still didn't sign up in record numbers? The total of signers in comparison to how much press that you received actually makes you look bad. You make yourself look bad, and your unsuccessful campaign makes you look even worse. And as far as your Google comment, when I put your name in the search engine, a bunch of people for different places came up. So Googling you is not very easy to do because you're not famous at all. Your petition is popular at the moment, but you're just a thick-skinned and thick-headed nobody, just like you were yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. But enough about Jasmine the has-been. I want to say a few things about nasty black women who do things like this in general. Nothing is more dangerous to so-called black people than the self-hating black woman. This sellout will put chemicals on the top of her head that'll eat through her brain just to make sure that her hair is straight and dead. Their number one goal in life is to get Caucasian people to like them, or at least pretend to like them. They love a pat on their head and a scratch behind the ears, and they will always have something negative to say about how someone else looks. Remember when these energy vampires that we call black women berated and abused then 16-year-old Olympic gold medalist Gabrielle Douglas about her ponytail? This young woman showed and proved her superior gymnastic abilities, and the only thing that black women, including Oprah, cared about was speaking about her daddy not being there and her hairstyle. Forget her triumphant achievement. Forget her glowing moment where she was knighted as the best on planet Earth that year in a very competitive career in sport. Not since Dominique Dawes in the 90s had America seen a young brown face and female gymnastics to dominate the competition and bring home the gold like that. And then these black women stole that glory from her. They snatched Gabrielle Douglas's wig off. That's slang for humiliated or left a person in a vulnerable state to be, ridiculed and abused by others. Anyway, these hefty heifers wanted to discuss her appearance because it wasn't up to snuff with their alleged standards. And this is why I'm marrying a Japanese woman. These scab heads have nothing else better to do than judge and berate a 2-year-old over her hair. You hateful black women need to be sent to hell so that the devil himself, Don Imus, can tie your hair in knots, then rake through your tangled hair with a fork while calling you nappy-headed you know the word, for eternity. Let me know what you think below about this, and be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel and visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com.